A very good morning. Thanks for clicking on to the Friday edition of Vogan's European Outlook. In today's video, I want to look at the summer so far, and this is the 500 millibar geo potential height anomalies for the month of June thus far. As you can see, strong Scandinavian blocking, and of course, we've had twin areas of cut-off low pressure, one over the southwest and one over the southeast. Looking at the month of July, and we had the strong ridge of high pressure still over Scandinavia, but more so to the north of the British Isles, which is quite interesting. And you see the kind of negative here, the trough extending from the Atlantic in through France, and that has led to very, very cool, wet conditions. And of course, we're just about to end the month. The summer overall so far, so this is the 1st of June through the 26th of July, looks like this here. So the dominance of northern blocking has been very, very significant indeed. Just an outstanding persistency in high pressure across the top. And again, you can still see the negative here over western Turkey, the Black Sea, the other negative over the Bay of Biscay here. And this correlates to a temperature profile like this. So this is the anomaly for the month of June and July combined so far, and no getting away from the fact that we've had an incredibly warm summer of 2021 across the north of Europe, cool, which is quite interesting, across the majority of Iberia, average conditions across France, and slightly below average here, even into the Western Alps, and no surprise, slightly below average or average across the area that we've seen the other cut-off low pressure. But it's interesting when you look at this and you look at the upper air pattern, folks, that we've had, of course, the build-up of warmth across the top, two areas of below normal here, and of course we've had the incredible storms, even tornadoes, but big rain events across Central Europe here. And this explains why we had that. We had a big fight between the high to the north, two areas of low pressure to the south. We've had quite a lot of mixed weather this summer, cool days, warm days, rainy days, big changes back and forth here, Central and Southern Europe. The persistency in hot, dry has been across the top, across the north here. But this, folks, really represents a low solar pattern blocking over the high latitude region here, and trapped cut off lows underneath here. So the overall summer itself has been warm, of course, across Europe. But of course, when you get these anomalous patterns, you get anomalous weather events, freakish events, if you want to put it that way, and can be explained. There's nothing unusual about these big rain events in a sense when you have this type of profile, this type of upper level pattern, and of course the surface temperature profile underneath here. So even the two areas, the two big rain events across London, very unusual in a sense, but again it can be explained. Very, very warm, humid air, low pressure, lots of energy in the atmosphere produces these highly localized extreme rain events, folks. It's happened over the years, over the generations in the past, and it will happen again here. So, but just I thought in today's video, I want to have a wee look back at the type of summer pattern that we've had. Of course, lots of record-breaking heat in parts of the north here. We've had, of course, the three new Northern Ireland all-time record temperatures across this region of the country here. We had, of course, plenty of heat at times across Spain, but when you see the overall long-term picture, it has actually been a cooler than normal summer across much of Iberia here. And France, I think France has had a pretty miserable summer actually when you look at the temperatures and the rainfall here as well, and of course lots of back and forth here. So this region across Central Europe has been hit very, very hard this year by big rain events, thunderstorms, and things like that, back and forth between unusual cool, unusual warmth. But you notice here that it's averaged out above normal so far, and it's going to be very, very interesting when you look at the month of August to see how that pans out. It certainly looks as if the CFSV2, and I believe in its solution of a fairly trophy and cool month, which could certainly tip the balance when it comes to some of these areas being above normal, might end up being average in terms of temperature for the whole season overall. So a fairly blocky summer. It has been an interesting summer, and probably a byproduct of the solar minimum here. And this is all going to be interesting as we go towards the autumn season and eventually into the winter season as well. So that's it for today. Hope you have a great day, and I'll be back in the next couple of days with more. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.